Hi everybody, how's everybody doing? I'm doing really great. It's starting to feel more like spring weather here in Phoenix. I'm still at my sister's house. I'm kind of waiting out that cold front that blew through. It dropped the temperatures here into the 50s, dropped snow on my daughter there in Fort Worth. So it's moved out by Sunday. It's supposed to be 80. I'm getting a little bit of cabin fever. If you've watched any of my videos, you know I can go about 2 weeks and then I start wanting to hit the road. I have a dentist appointment at the very end of March, and that's in Mexico, so I still have to kind of stay in the area. But between now and the end of March, I have a whole month of time that I can kind of explore the area a little bit more. I'm going to get back in my van. I think I'm going to find some BLM land or maybe even check out some of the campgrounds that are around the area. One of the ladies I met while we were at Quartzsite, her name is Melanie, and she actually lives in the area, so she knows a lot of the interesting places to kind of go see and explore. And until it's time for me to go, I'm going to see if we can get into trouble in this area. Let's just explore and see what we can find. I've had a lot of people say, Hobo Joe, how are you finding these great campsites? I mean, they have electricity, they have showers and restrooms, and a lot of them are on the lakes or, really pretty views. So today, since I want to kind of stay in this area, maybe branch out as far as maybe 60 miles within that little radius, I want to show you the process I go through to kind of start checking out what's available in the area. You can see there's 3 places here we can go: Ioverlander, Recreation.gov, or Campendium. Let's start with Ioverlander. They all show a little bit different information. Ioverlander is great because it shows BLM land, and that's what we're going to look for on this one. So here's the Ioverlander app opening. At the top of the page, you're going to see where it says Map, and that's the one I go to. So it brings up that little blue button is actually where I'm located. So today I'm going to look over a little bit closer over into the Quartzsite Yuma area, since that is where I'm going to be heading, and I think I'm going to go over and look over there. So as you can see here, I-10 comes into Quartzsite, and we got 95 going down there along the Kofa National Wildlife. I'm going to come right over here to right along I-95 there. Okay, if you hit one of the green dots, it'll tell you what is there, and that little eye will give you some more information. Ignore that red sentence at the top that comes up on every single site. So as we look down through here, we get great reviews on this spot. Cell phone reception is excellent. I like this one, beautiful camping spot that hides you from Highway 95. It tells you exactly how to go there. Follow the road east and you'll find the trailhead. This one down here says excellent phone coverage. The next one said excellent views. So this is a really good spot right here. I want you to notice these 3 green circles here. This tells you what is available at this site. And let's go up here and view these 6 photos. I really like that this close to those mountains in the background. This is really nice. Quite a bit like Quartzsite. I mean, we're just right down the road from it, but lots of wide open BLM land. Yeah, this is very nice here. Isn't that a pretty shot? So we're back at the beginning, and let's look at what else we can find here. One of the things, if you go all the way to the bottom, you're going to see where you can go to Google Maps and copy coordinates and share it. Another one I wanted to show you because it's a very interesting spot that I think I may end up staying at. It's on the other side of I-95. We come up here by all this water. There's one here that's called Squaw Lake Campground. So let's look and see the information on this one.
What I like about it is that this is a BLM established campground with showers, flush toilets, and a dump station nearby. A beautiful place on a nice lake with good cell reception. This is pretty much everything we need. Down here it says we sought this place out because it has showers, developed campground. Oh, it is $15 a night. I'm wondering, but look here, it says camping on the lake with beautiful views. And then it says if you'd rather disperse camp, there's plenty of other BLM dispersed camping and campgrounds nearby, and you could still drive in and use the showers here. So you could actually use the showers for the $1 per token, and you wouldn't have to pay the $15 a night. You could still boondock. I think that would be an interesting. Let's look at the photo. That's beautiful. Okay, this might be a place I'll go ahead and put in my photo so I remember to come back to this one. Squaw Lake Campground. This is definitely a keeper. Okay, so let's move on to the next. Okay, our next one is going to be Campendium. And this comes up a little different than the other one, but there's Phoenix. And I'm going to go to the other side now. I'm going to go up into the mountainous area. Roosevelt and Globe both had really good temperatures. However, I didn't really find anything up in there that I liked. And I spent probably a good 30 minutes just searching around in there. So what I did is I came back over to Apache Junction, and I did find something there. So what I did is at the bottom here, you put search this area. And these come up that are here. Now I wanted to show you these little buttons up on the right-hand side first. This is a really neat thing about Campendium. So it'll tell you where your AT&T coverage is, where your Verizon coverage is. So see, if you have AT&T and you are outside that blue area, you're not going to get any coverage there. T-Mobile has got some open spots there. And then on this next one, you can pick BLM land and National Forest are the two that I'm going to want. Okay, so one of the ones I did find down in here, see, each of these little circles has a corresponding thing over here on the left. And the one thing when I was looking through, Tortilla Flat Dispersed Camping, look at this, 4 stars, January 2022. Here's Tortilla Campground. If you wanted to stay at a campground, that's going to be $10 a night, but you would have probably restrooms is probably the only thing you would have that Tortilla Flat Dispersed Camping didn't. Let's look at this one, though. Let's look at that one. So when you bring that up, it gives you got up in the corner 26 photos. You've got sell is yes. And then down here, you've got all these reviews. Very sandy, crowded, really not good camps. Was surprised to find it completely empty. Okay, limited spots for vehicles without a four-wheel drive. Well, this is just dispersed camping, which you can actually check out. And if you liked it, you wouldn't have to go any further. Let's see. Oh, look at this. This is beautiful, folks. This might be a spot. Yeah, this might be a spot. Now, the one thing I do want to do is I want to go back and I want to check out the Tortilla Flat Campground. Tortilla Campground, I guess it is what it's called. This is cell phone, yes, it's probably just right down the road. This was our first time at Tortilla Campground, but it won't be our last. Campground was clean and well kept. Camp hosts are friendly. No electric, you will hear generators. Yeah, amazing place. $20 a night unless you have a senior pass, and it's $10 a night. Yeah, so see this one. Then you come down a little bit further. So you've got your reviews, and then it tells you what kind of cell coverage you got. This one's perfect for me. I have Verizon and I have AT&T. Over on the right-hand side, you got all the amenities that it has. So for $10 a night, I mean, if I was out driving, I would definitely spend more than $10 a night. Let's go up and look at their photos. Open in maps. I don't want that. There it is. Okay, here's the entrance to it. Oh, this is really nice. Look at the campsites on this one. Yeah, I think this is beautiful. I think this is probably one of the keepers. We'll have to mark this on our list to remember. This one is definitely a possibility. There's the restrooms. Definitely want to kind of keep this one on the list. So I wanted to just show you real quick what you do with Campendium. Yeah, let's see, it's got the stars over here. How many stars? How many reviews when it was last reviewed? Here's Apache Trail Dispersed Camping. Let's look at that one. I will preface this by saying we didn't camp here, and thank goodness for that. If you don't mind rubbish left everywhere. But this was 2021. Well, this was really 2022, and I mean this one is just, just trash everywhere, especially actually smelled like urine. See, this is why these reviews come in so handy. I mean, we won't even bother looking at the photos on that one. But so far, on this one, definitely the tortilla campground is the one I like. Okay, so let's go to our last one. I want you to remember Tortilla Campground now, and we're going to put that one into our third app, and I'll show you how to make reservations for that. So now we are going to go to recreation.gov. It's the green one right in the middle. This shows a little bit different things. This is if you are planning on staying in a national campground or a Corps of Engineers. This is where you're going to make your reservations. So the first thing I always do is I put camping and lodging. I hit that little button over there. I've already typed in Tortilla Campground, so let's go to that. It's going to bring up the Tortilla Campground. These are first come, first serve. Say I want to go from the 14th to the 17th. Let's apply those dates. Now I'm thinking that because it's first come, first serve, I'm not going to be able to get a reservation. So I'm not sure how these first comes, first serves work. Let's go into the details. It's a winter campground. It's open from October through April. So we're into March, so it's probably just starting to take fewer and fewer reservations. Let's look at the facilities. Has a picnic table, a campfire ring with a cooking grate. I like this. Services at the end of Tortilla Flat includes a post office, restaurant, gift shop, and public cellular credit card phone. Canyon Lake and Marina is located 2 miles west. I always like to look at the recreation site. So it's got 76 places in there, so it's not going to fill up right away here. Facility rates. See, it's $20 and it's going to be $10 for us. And then it tells us how to get there and how to contact them. And I may contact them and ask about those reservations, but I think that's because they're closing soon. Now another thing you can do in here is see the reviews here. It'll tell you AT&T has 2 bars, same as Verizon, but they got mostly 5 stars. Okay, let's look at the map. Now the map will tell us the layout of the campground. Go down a little bit further. I like to pick ones that are kind of on the edge, like say 15, and then it'll take you to site 15, but that says it's unavailable. One of the states I really enjoyed camping in was Mississippi, and let me show you some of these. So I'm going to go to, again, camping and lodging, and I've already typed in Tupelo, Mississippi. Let's put dates in there. Let's put maybe March 7th to March 10th. Let's go with that. We're going to apply the dates. So it'll bring up all of the campgrounds that are around Tupelo, Mississippi. So what I want to do now is look down through here and see which ones will interest me. I stayed at Witten Park, that first one time, and I absolutely loved that campground. But there was one I wanted to show you because it had everything in it that I needed to give you a good idea of how this site works on the east side of the United States. So see this one that says Sardis Lake? We're going to go ahead to that one. I'm going to look up the details. And I especially want to see down here amenities to make sure it's got showers, flush toilets, and a dump station. Very important if you got an RV. So I'm going to come back up here. I'm going to look at the map. Now I really kind of like these up here that are off here by themselves. So let's try 15. So what you'll see is when you bring it up down here, it shows you actually what the campsite looks like. Look at 16 here. Let's try 16. Let's see what that looks like. And then we've got some pictures. So we're going to hit the pictures and see, it'll show you that one is right on that lake. When you go to book, see it says book now. Right at the bottom, you will see add past discount. Well, there you have it, folks. That's the process I go through to find those campsites. The campsites that I really like the best are the Corps of Engineer campgrounds because those are on the lakes and things. But yeah, if you've stayed all the way to the end, man, I really, really, really appreciate that. And another thing that really helps me is leave a comment, even if it's just say, hi, Joe. Okay, thanks, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.